A few years ago, if you asked me whether you should buy a wet and dry vacuum, I probably would have said no. Because back then, the machine could clean your floor, but after that, you still have to clean the machine. And sometimes that part felt even more annoying than mopping the floor yourself. Even last year, I still have the same concern. A lot of floor washers are getting better, but most of them still feel like water, section, and a dirty water tank. Helpful, but not that exciting. But after using this Dreame for about a week, I think this category is finally getting interesting because this one does not just wash the floor. It uses steam, hot water, and even targeted foam to attack the mess in different ways. So today, let's see if wet dry vacuums are finally getting the upgrade they needed. So this is the Dreame Aero Ultra Steam Vacuum Mop. And the more I use it, the more I feel like this was designed for people who want to clean the floor in one longer pass instead of pulling out different tools for every little situation. Because a floor washer has to do a lot at once. It has to scrub, wash, and pull the dirty water back up before the floor starts feeling smeared. The Aero Ultra adds a few extra ways to handle that. Targeted foam for stubborn spots, 392 Fahrenheit steam for chemical-free cleaning, 194 hot water mopping with 30,000 pulse suction for everyday wet messes. And with up to 100 minutes of runtime, this is built for whole house cleaning. It is meant to move through the kitchen, the pad area, and the low spaces you usually skip. That's the version of wet dry vacuum I'm more interested in, a machine you would keep using around the house. Here's the part that feels new right away, the foam. Most floor washers make you choose between plain water or adding solution to the whole clean water tank. This gives you a more targeting option. There is a dedicated spot beside the clean water tank for the cleaning solution. Press the foam button on the handle and it spreads pre-mixed foam directly from the front of the machine. So when I put it on this stubborn stand, the machine starts by trading the spot. Then the roller brush and suction come through and pull it away. That's the part that clicked for me. You use foam when one area needs extra help. A greasy spot near the stove, a pad odor spot, something you would normally spray by hand before mopping. And because the foam comes out of the machine itself, the whole process feels cleaner and faster than grabbing another bottle, spraying the floor, then coming back with the mop. For regular daily cleaning, I might be leave it off. For stubborn spots, I like having that built in. Foam handle the spots where you want solution. Steam is the other side of the story. The Aero Ultra Steam uses 392 Fahrenheit high temperature steam from the cleaning head and attach it on dry sauce. You know that type of stand, it is already stuck to the floor, so a normal mop usually turns into pressing harder and going over the same area again. Here the steam hits the stand first, then the roller and suction finish the pass. The dry sauce came out well, and what I like is that the steam gives you a chemical-free way to work on sticky messes. That's especially helpful around kids, pets, or anywhere people are walking barefoot. Now, if you're wondering whether 392 steam is too hot for the floor, I have the same question, but after using it, I'm not worried about it. That number is the steam temperature inside the system. The machine is moving as it cleans, so the floor is getting steam treatment for a moment, not sitting under consistent heat. So for me, steam is still a targeted mode. Keep it moving, let the heat loosen the mess, and let the machine put it away. That feels like a better use case than trying to steam every square inch of the house. Compared with steam, I think hot water is the mode most people will use more often. For daily cleaning, you might not need steam every time. But if you care enough about cleaning to buy a floor washer, hot water just feels like the better default. And that's something I wish more steam floor washers thought about. Even Dreame's previous Aero Pro Steam focused more on steam, but this one gives you a hot water mode that feels more practical for everyday use. Something spills, starts spreading, and the normal mop can leave behind that wet, slightly dirty feeling. With the Aero Ultra Steam, the hot water is washing through the mess while the 30,000 pulse suction pull the dirty water back into the tank. The pass felt controlled. It was not floating the floor. The stand was not being smeared into a wider area. You can see the cleaning path behind the roller, and you can see the dirty water being collected instead of left on the surface. That's the cleaning experience I care about here. So at this point, the whole machine starts to feel more balanced. After the main cleaning modes, there are a few smaller details that make the machine easier to live with day to day. I tried it on cat litter, rice, and oats. Small dry messes, the stuff that showed up around a kitchen or pet area and somehow comes back again tomorrow. It handled those well. And then the lie flat design makes the machine more useful in the places that usually get ignored. On the cabinets, on the furniture, along darker edges. The LED helps because it shows the debris before you pass over it. I like that. A light on a cleaner should show you something useful. It should make you notice something you were about to miss. But the part that surprised me most was still the power assist. Floor washers are way heavier than cordless vacuums, and you feel that when you clean more than one room. With this one, when you push forward, it pulls forward. When you pull back, it helps there too. But when you stop guiding it, it does not run off on its own. And if you have long hair or pets at home, the roller is another thing to watch. Tangle Cut 2.0 is designed to cut down on hair wrap, and after the hair pickup, the brush still look clean. That's the kind of small detail that saves you from getting scissors out later. And now we get back to my original problem with wet dry vacuums. The floor can look great, but if the machine itself is gross afterward, I'm going to stop using it. After the cleaning test, the Aero Ultra Steam goes back on the dock for self-cleaning. It used 392 degree steam and 203 degree hot water to wash the brush roller. Then drying helps get it ready for the next use. This is one of those features that sounds boring until you have on the floor washer. Then it becomes the thing you care about every single time because the roller is the part that touches the mess. If that part stays wet or dirty, the whole product starts feeling like a chore. Here, the self-cleaning cycle handles the roller side. You still need to empty the dirty water tank for sure, but in my use, that part was simple. Dump it, rinse it, and put it back. That's the maintenance routine I can live with. The machine handles the internal cleaning, you handle the tank, and the whole thing does not turn into another cleanup after you just finish cleaning the floor. So after about a week with the Dreame Aero Ultra Steam vacuum mop, this is the first floor washer I've used in a while that made me think, okay, this category is moving. The foam is useful because it gives you targeted treatment. The steam is useful because it gives you chemical-free heat. The hot water and suction make the normal wet messes feel controlled. And the power assist makes the machine feel much easier to move around the house. I still think wet dry vacuums live or die by the after use routine. And here, that routine feels manageable. Clean the floor, run the self-cleaning, empty the tank. That's the version of this category I've wanted for a long time. If you're looking for a vacuum mop right now, you really can't miss this one. And I think this is the best one I have ever tested. If you want to check out the current details and any available offers, I will leave the product link in the description. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.